Dear Journal, gazebos seem to attract geocachers. Journal, when looking back on these recordings, it's nice to see that I look as suspicious as I feel. Probably because I'm always looking around to see if anyone can see me being suspicious. I know I'm beating a dead horse complaining about looking suspicious, but let me tell you, many years ago, before keeping a journal, one of my first searches ended with me having to explain to a police officer what geocaching was. Nothing bad happened, but I felt a little moronic at the time. No slight to the game or my fellow players, obviously I enjoy it all immensely, but to me, getting caught is not part of the plan. It's failing the game. If you have to explain to a police officer what geocaching is because someone saw you doing something shady, well, you fucked up the stealth part. I don't know how many people are playing with that part, still in the whole game mix, but I feel the only thing worse would be to draw attention to a geocache, and then the police respond, and then they blow it up. What was I saying? Oh yes, I'm sorry, I'll try to reduce the amount of guilt complex that I transfer into the game in my journal entries. Anyway, gazebos. Gazebos are good spots for geocaches, but also home to all sorts of wasps and bees and other things that I irrationally fear will fly down my throat if given the chance. Don't ask, Journal. I switch from guilt to phobias. I just wear a kerchief on my face and tighten up my sphincter as I try to ignore my distress and claim my find. Journal, I confess I don't know where this entry is going, but speaking of things with wings, while looking for a micro at this abandoned homestead on a return trip to Baldpate Mountain, I pooped out a bird. That's right, I pooped out a bird. Well, I'll just call it an alarming anal aviary experience if there ever was one. But enough about the birds and the bees. While searching for this cache, I started literally tearing the place apart. Not on purpose, as you see this place is obviously just old and deteriorating. I just can't find this cache 3 times now. We did find this cool throne that was built in front of a lone chimney, but not the cache. In fact, the cache is proving to be quite a thorn in my side, which is probably smaller than this thorn. Secreted deep within a high-security 40-acre nature preserve is one of the bastards of the dendrological world known as Gleditsia sinensis. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and there's supposed to be a cache on it somewhere. The name and description of the cache, which don't need to be recorded, are obvious references to this tree, and the clue is magnetic, so this piece of metal is probably it, right? I'll just pull it off, being careful not to bump onto the spikes.
Fuck me! Fuck me! Oh, and it's all... Well, it's just a thing full of dead bugs. Why is this here?
It's a fucking tuna can cut open, dude.
What the fuck, dude? Do you see this? Oh, man.
Hey, at least they aren't flying bugs, right? For the record, since Steve didn't record it because he's smoking with one hand and just vaguely holding the camera with the other, I would like to note that we did find the cache not too far away, buried in the high grass, just not as magnetic as it once was. Oh, also did I mention Steve got his own standalone GPS? A fresh Garmin something or the other? I don't know. Preloaded with thousands of caches? Well, who thinks geocaching is retarded now, Sorry, as you know, Journal, here and there I have been dropping off SD cards or thumb drives with weird things on them in an attempt to, I don't know, maybe make it my signature trade item, but I don't think anyone's picking them up, and I think I know why.
Because they just see it and then they pass by. But if I have it wrapped up in a dollar bill, I think I'll get their attention. So I just drop weird files on there so that anybody that's brave enough to put it in their computer, they get to see some weird shit.
Cool.
Really? You're not going to ask what's on there?
No. I don't want to know.
That's one nice thing about having you as a friend, and no questions asked. Well, I'm going to tell you anyway.
We'll see. If you want to tell me, you tell me.
It is a stop-motion animation of an Ewok leaving a pulpy mess on David Bowie's face. I made it before he died, so it's cool.
Yeah, I don't have any real explanation for that. I guess I'm just trying to weird up someone's day and happen to have an old stop animation clip laying around that I made a while back. Otherwise, I guess I should salvage this journal entry. Like most people, I wish I had more time for searching and travel. I have been adding some finds here and there, just nothing too phenomenal. In the end, I guess I'll just leave this entry as a notation with my meager progress so far. 332 finds. I guess I still have the last of this month here to boost my numbers, so wish me luck, journal.